Welcome to one of the coolest start screens I've seen in this game so far. Love it. Now this is another mod fight for the fatherland. Germany loses World War I. As they do, Germany then has a socialist revolution take over, and the old government, along with the army and the navy, well, parts of them anyway, are Taiwaned into the Prussian state in East Prussia. So, Iron Man mode on. Let's dive right in. We will save Prussia from the woke communist leftists.
Sign here on the dotted line, Patriots, and I'll give you your discount cards.
Just out of curiosity, we can use the cards to buy gum, then immediately quit the army, right?
You know, playing you off for chumps.
Correct. There's no obligation. Unless, of course, war were declared.
What's that?
War were declared.
So what do we have? Not a lot of manpower, not a lot of industry, not a lot of factories. We have a bit of a navy. I think it is the majority of the remaining German fleet, so there's that. And a bit of an army. 12 divisions, not a whole lot, but it will do. And a big fat focus tree. Let's see here. We've got an industry branch here. We've got an army branch here, and then 3 distinct political branches. All the way over on the left, we have Winds of Change. This seems to go down some sort of democratic path. Then we have the Situation Under Control, which from the iconography gives me, I think we might not be the good guys. And then we have Imperial Enabling Act, Victory or Death, the Monarchy, baby. Yeah, so I already know what I'm going to be doing. And then down here, more diplomacy. Looks like the war goals are down here, which is where we're going. Construction, we're going to need a lot of, and I do mean a lot of military factories. Focuses, there's only one we can do. The others are unlocked via event. Decisions. So we have the cartels. This is a special mechanic. Basically, when the army and everyone else ran to East Prussia, the big multinational giant corporations ran with them because nobody wants to live under communist rule if you're rich. And as a result, there's a fair bunch of massive companies influencing the government and vice versa. So we can get favors from them and they will ask us for favors in return. Pretty good deal. Bit of propaganda as well. We wish they would just give every country access to this. They introduced it in No Step Back for the Soviets and never touched it again. This is so good. All right, let's get this show on the road. Oh, we need a lot of steel. Oh, it's because we're making a bunch of terrible ships and some battleships. So we'll finish up the ships, see if we can actually get anything done. We're gonna need AA because I already know we're gonna need AA. We are going to need trains and we are going to need trucks. And then we're off to the races. All right, very lovely. Work in progress. I respect the work of I've seen already. So it's a good mod. I like it. The RAF clashes with the Rügen garrison. Communists! Of course, we have communists. We control the German islands. That is Heligoland, Rügen, and this place. They're going to try and destabilize us. Can't have that, but there's not much we can do about it other than shoot some of their members. Oh, somebody just tried to shoot our leader. Fortunately, he is not the kind of leader we want anyway. That pretty much sets us on the path to decline. Schleicher's recovery. So if we can hold on to him for long enough while using decisions and events, great, we can go the questionable path. But that's not what I want to do today. I just want my king. I want my Kaiser. Prussia will be a Kaiserreich again. And we'll grab more industry. We just need a ton of industry. And we'll yeet Schleicher. Ooh, free research slot. Yeah, baby. There we are. The monarchist coup. Yeah, baby. For God, Emperor, and Fatherland. The Imperial Enabling Act. August Wilhelm. Not the strongest of chins or foreheads. Oh, male pattern baldness, my man. But we can now strive to make this kingdom an empire again. Gotta head down to Victory or Death, but first, of course, we need to make sure that we have the right people in charge. Currently, there is a balance of power between the Tannenberg Bund, a military junta, a cabal of officers, or the Kaiser. And we must swing things in favor of the Kaiser. Let's start swinging. I'll first do army with the state. This will decide the direction our military has to take. It's only 7 days. And then we go down towards Victory or Death. The Kaiser must be in command. Might as well inspect the navy while I'm at it. Right, the direction of our army. Basically, von Manstein with his new and fancy maneuver warfare, tanks and air, or Ludendorff infantry, and artillery. Now, we're in a bit of a pickle here. If we lean on tradition and Ludendorff, that's very nice. It's very simple. Infantry and artillery works, definitely works against the AI, but it's a bloody business, and it costs lives. Unfortunately, one of the things I don't have at my disposal is lives. And then on the other hand, the new way of war is all about the air. The Air Force with the close air support and the tanks. Lovely, but that's very industry heavy. And last I checked, I have 6 civs and 4 mills. No matter what I pick, none of these are a good option. But I trust von Manstein more than I do Ludendorff. I'll half-ass the armor and the Air Force rather than whole-ass the infantry. A mistake? But by God, we'll make it with conviction. I've also picked up political loyalty. It's 20 army experience. Now, ideally, I'd pick bold attack. Bold attack is militarily the best option, but for the society as a whole, right now, I need political loyalty. I'm not going to be hiring any fresh army leaders, so the extra traits they get don't matter, but I do need stability, and this will give me additional stability based off of party popularity. I just need this country to work out. Oh, where's all my factories gone? Oh, right, I don't have any. All right, the first of our cartel deals. Build infrastructure will give you a favor to trade in. I can build infrastructure. It's not as valuable as literally anything else in that place. And then I can trade that favor in from help with construction, extra resources from trade, or just improving industrial concerns. I've used my first favor, for instance, to improve crop from just being industry research to also being 10% faster artillery research and 10% cheaper artillery. Looked like a good deal. I took it. Considering we're going armor, I'm gonna go way ahead of time and grab the 1938 medium, I think. Because I think the only edge I can get over my enemies, and there's gonna be a lot of them, is excellent armor. We'll snag that one as well. As far as the Navy is concerned, I'm mostly refitting some of my older destroyers. Basically, I'm slapping hydrophones on these things because I hate submarines. I have a bunch of islands that need protecting. Unfortunately, I have like 5 dockyards, and that's not going to be enough to build a competent Navy. All right, we got a bit of political power banked. Let's start kissing up to all the Nordics. You might be wondering why, but there's a very good reason. See, if I can get all of them to be my friend, well, Sapmi does not exist, but everyone else, if they like me well enough, they will give me either a civ or a mill. Either is fine. Anything will do. My economy needs all the help it can get. And they should all give me something. So that's wonderful. All right, 3 mills, 2 civs. It's better than nothing. I'll take it. North is king. That's the first I've seen that. God, that man does not look good with the crown. Alright, time to put the world's shittest medium tanks into production. These are not amazing tanks, but they'll do against the AI. There we go. Nice amount of soft attack. The armor is nothing to write home about, but it will do. The breakthrough's fine. Speed and reliability are fine-ish. We'll improve upon the design as we go. We should be able to produce something. Dear God, my industry is so shit. Also, I'm not importing anything because I need every factory I have. Building, build faster, you bastards. It is not great to be Taiwan in this timeline. German Taiwan. Alright, we've managed to tip the balance of power far enough that this now says the Kaiser seizes full control instead of the military junta. Okay, victory or death it is, after which we gobble up Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. I got 2 options down here. Either I get Poland's help and together we consume the Baltics. An alternative is an alliance with Lithuania. This is pointless. This might be nice, I don't know. And prepare our logistics is also pointless. I don't need supply hubs that close to my home. And demanding Danzig, I mean, Poland holds land I can core. However, I don't know if I want to fight Poland and Romania, because that's a lot to fight with nothing, really. I guess we'll figure it out. Alright, we also have begun the introduction of armor into our motorized. I'm just going to start using this to convert it slowly into a tank division. Will it be great? No. Will it work? Eventually. And to symbolize the fact that it is these divisions, the bearers of my dreams, I have named them after our channel members. And these are the people who help me do what I do. If you want to directly support the channel Bittersteel, consider a channel membership. If that's not your cup of tea, that's fine. Like the video, hit subscribe. We are on our way to 300,000 subs. and I want to catch up to ISP. Please give me that satisfaction. If not, hey, video's still here. Anyway, back to the fun bits. I think we're going to go with Poland. I have a vague idea on how I can bully them. So what I'm going to do is collaborate with them, gobble up the Baltics, then do the Königsberg Awards. This is basically like the Munich Award, where you split up Czechoslovakia and do the bit about Transylvania to Romania and Czechoslovakia at the same time. Oh, wait. That's going to involve the French. No, we're staying the course. I'm just going to have to wait for the French to drop that guarantee. God, I hope they do. All right, first order of business, consume Lithuania. I'm not going to call my friends in. I don't need their help. We'll simply overrun them with the limited forces available to us. Next up, we are going for conquer the Baltic states. This should be over in no time. Like taking candy from a baby, but I use a sledgehammer to hit the baby first. They're very, very ethical, I swear. And there goes Lithuania before Poland even had a chance to respond to our summons. I get them all into position. On to the next target. How long did that take us? 4 days. Not bad. And we'll just take all the states. It's all ours anyway. Got our war goal. Let's declare that war as well. Poland might actually join this. I'd rather not, but it is what it is. Again, just take them out quickly. The Königsberg Awards still too risky. The French, oh boy, there's a lot of guarantees there. There's guarantee. Soviets have guaranteed Romania? Why? Oh, this is complicating matters. Okay, let's keep it simple then. Additional industry, please. And there goes Latvia. Again, take all their stuff, take all their ships. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's pause again. And our next target's up there. Get the units in position, and we'll gobble them up quickly. They're delicious and nutritious Estonians. I'm having suspicions that this mod is changing some basic mechanics about the game, because there's a Soviet guarantee here. There's a British guarantee there. As far as I'm aware, Britain does not have a focus to enact guarantees there. Because if I start that war, the UK gets involved. If the UK gets involved, I mean, that's basically game over. Democracy. The AI democracies, whatever. They physically cannot issue guarantees of independence until world tension is high enough. Until world tension reaches 25%. They will also never do it unless you, the player, have generated 10% world tension. So the fact that these guys now have a guarantee of independence is not good for me, because it completely locks me out of this Baltic Duchy. This mod, it has some sort of built-in forced non-historical focuses. I hate non-historical focuses. That's a personal thing, but one of the main reasons for that is it takes away any sort of predictability you have, so you cannot plan in geopolitical situations. You cannot plan for anything to happen. Bullshit like this might happen, and I still don't know why they have the guarantee. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Poland did it. Poland went to war with Estonia. You know what? Might just let them. Because I don't want to deal with it. I'm not in that war. I'm simply going to kick Poland from my faction. I'm not getting involved with this. Sweet Jesus, this pisses me off. I thought I struck the jackpot with the Germans going weird face man. Oh, they're guaranteeing Finland. Great. Oh, that's just gonna turn the world to shit, isn't it? Well, considering I now no longer like Poland, let's get them out of my faction. Yeah, I can't justify on you, unfortunately, so that's a shame. Could I join this faction? No. World tension is not high enough, and they don't like me well enough. Yeah, we'll hold out for a bit, see what the French guarantee does. We're also going to need manpower, so let's go up to a conscription law. Fortunately, Imperial Service Order is pretty nice. It sucks for the consumer goods, but we're occupying a bit of land now. I'm also going to create a occupation template. We'll basically just take a single horse and use that. That is the most cost-effective, fastest way to get yourself a competent-ish garrison. And also kind of locked in. There's nothing I can do. I cannot start wars. I cannot get additional territory. I am now stuck holding on to land I don't want. Who's this justifying against us? The German Socialist Council Republic. This is gonna be great, isn't it? Not ready for any of this. All right, let's just get some divisions over to these islands so I can at least hold on to them. On a scale from 1 to damn, this is very much damn. There we go. A message from Karl Radek. Submit to their rule or they will invade us. We're quite obviously gonna say no. They'll declare war on us, most likely, almost assuredly, but at least they can't reach us right away until they go through Poland, who also gets the same event. So let's slow down and see what happens. Ah! Pain! Ooh, I thought I'd have naval superiority. Ah, we don't have enemy intel. Let's get that enemy intel. Communist Germany at war, and they've also declared war on Poland. Fucking bastards indeed. Yeah, I don't have the strength to hold on to all of this. Turtle up. I'm so beyond fucked. Why must they do this to me? I just want to have a fun game, show people the mod. Oh my god, Hungary's in the Allies. So this entire gambit is just falling apart. Well, not much I can do about this other than sit here and wait to die. And the Soviets have gone to war with Finland, who is guaranteed by the UK. And they've now, they've joined Germany's faction. Oh my god. I'm never gonna get to expand, am I? Oh yeah, it's all crumbling down. Poland could capitulate at any moment, opening up myself to the full might of the Soviet fucking Union. I just don't see an immediate way forward. Oh, Maximalist Portugal joins the Comintern. The world is going to turn into something utterly disgusting, and I cannot but help that I had a hand in this. I suppose I should look on it from the bright side. I don't have to fight the Soviets, at least. Just discount Soviets. God, Carl! The bright side, though, the UK did take Danzig, meaning I don't have to cover that front. At least I can't take Danzig off them, which I would very much like to do. And then I guess everything that Germany took off Poland, I can start taking for myself once I manage to fight back a little, because it doesn't go to Poland. When I capture it, it goes back to me. And my armor is competent enough to do some pushing. They can't pierce it, and it does do a fair bit of damage. The Poles have stopped losing, I assume, because more troops, Soviet troops, have run in there. They are... oh, dear God. When they cap, I'm fucked, though. Alright, good news. I've taken Plock, which is worthless, but I have a state and a river to defend. Oh, I'm just trying to inch my way forward. If I can get control of Gdynia, Posen, and then the stuff down there, like, I guess the Silesia and Katowice, I could core it, because it is a claim, and it's called, like, integrable territories. Basically, hold on to it long enough, get compliance up high enough, and you get your core back. The world has stopped making any sort of sense. Fascist Italy, very fascist, very Mussolini Italy, just joined very communist, very unfortunate looking Karl's Germany faction. Ah, I appear to have missed a memo to my rear that I was invaded. Hadn't actually spotted that. And that fucks me so big time, because now Poland is actually going to start taking that stuff. Now, in a perfect world, I could use this opportunity to rush up there and take out Estonia. Oh, please just shoot them to pieces. Oh, they keep landing troops now. Again, I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to have an enjoyable campaign, a little bit of fun, show off a cool mod. And what does the game do? It's specifically trying to fuck with me. That's it. It's specifically trying to make me have the worst time possible. There just isn't any getting through this. There's too many of them here now. As a result, they're going to get entrenched. They're going to dig in. And I'm not going to be able to quickly move divisions into position to counter that. The only way I see to resolve the immediate problem of having a very angry northern neighbor is see if I can launch a naval invasion near Tallinn. Dump infantry out there and cap fake Estonia. It's really all I can think of that could work. Let's set these guys to naval invasion support. That will allow the big guns to come in and help. The south here is still holding. Actually doing fairly well there. And these guys, yeah, I just got my armor sitting here outside Riga. More armor would be nice, but I'm currently limited in what I have available at all times. Alright, let's give that Naval invasion of Whirl. I don't see another way to break the stalemate. It's just a small garrison. If I can get it isolated by landing next to it, like that. So let's do this. One of you go there. One of you go there. One of you assist the attack. One of you go there. You assist the attack. You head over there, take the airport, and then move on to the victory point. And then we might be able to take Tallinn. Now, we've got the airbase there as well, so I'm going to put my fighters up. I thought we had the airbase at least. It's flipping to the Soviets? Really? I'm going to cancel the military access. No. Okay, now it's flipping to me like it should. At least I'll be able to take Tallinn, and you take Rakvere if you can. Alright, Strafbataillon. What will that get me? 4 Strafbataillon that'll turn into actual infantry divisions. Come on, take Tallinn. Take Tallinn. Take Tallinn. I will hit last stand so they hold. Take Tallinn. Alright, taking Tallinn. Alright, go. 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 Halt position. Oh. I see what the problem is now. I have Tallinn, yes. Just Tallinn. Oh no, it's because of the military access. The whole thing has gotten entirely fucked up. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, this is messed up. Every time I think this game can't get any dumber, it finds a way to get dumber. I think we've resolved the issue now somewhat. Let's get the infantry in position, and then maybe we can kill them from this side. God, Poland is so close to death. So is Estonia, though. So is Estonia. Ooh, baby. This is war on the knife's edge. Now, I don't particularly love Poland, but they are covering quite a big flank for me right now. And there goes the Estonian People's Republic. Do I get anything out of it? Maybe not. It's something, I guess, because there's a lot of German troops there still. Can I establish the Baltic Duchy? No. No, I cannot. Unlikely that I'll be able to. Damn. No, there's no road to victory here now. They've, Poland's taken Livland. Bastards! If I could take Gdynia, at least would have that. Maybe I could make some naval invasions work, or I could force my way across one of these crossings, because I think the Germans are looking, well, the other Germans are looking kind of weak. I could take, like, Kiel by pushing out there. Take Schleswig and Holstein and just dig in while they throw men at me. That would be a... Why is the world so fucked up? Ugh! The United States joins the Comintern. Why? And because we live in a world where nothing, absolutely nothing makes sense. There's now a Turkish civil war as well. Alright, considering nothing's happening on the Eastern Front, we've basically got the Germans, other Germans, the socialists bottled up around Riga, but I cannot crush them. The terrain's not there, the supply, the air. It's not gone my way exactly, but I've got them contained and I'm convoy raiding the shit out of them. I'm holding this line, but there's no way I can push here. What I can do is counterattack. So they tried to take my my little island there, and I immediately counterattacked after their attack, giving me the advantage. I'm gonna funnel more troops into that port. I'm gonna funnel my armor into that port. Hopefully. Hopefully. And I'm gonna see if I can seize Holstein and Schleswig. I need to go up another conscription law. It's gonna fuck my economy. Mobilize the Black Reichswehr. Well, better than nothing, I guess. Alright, we're gonna start pushing out from here. Hopefully I can get my armor in. Oh, sweet. Hamburg's wide open. Don't mind if I do. I get my armor in there. Seize Kiel. Dig in here-ish. And then hope to God I can hold this place long enough, because they're gonna come for me with a vengeance. Oh, they're raiding one of my... Oh, why is my navy not interventioning? Intervene, you bastards! Intervene! They're sinking my tanks! My precious tanks! In any case, I'll at least take Kiel. I need to shrink down this garrison. Or do I shrink down other garrisons? What do I do? Where do I go? I'll take 2 of these divisions out. Send them over there as well. Gotta get as many divisions fighting here as possible. And then the armor to help hold this. If I can hold Hamburg long enough to get the compliance up, it becomes a core. Same with Schleswig. It's something to look forward to. A potential, I don't know, a potential win. We'll also get the armor here to make sure we can hold that place. And if we can push out even more, even better. I want to create a foothold along the river line through the forests here, so I have an easier position to defend with the limited troops I have available to me. All I need is manpower, and I don't have any. I don't get anything. And compliance is so slow to rise. It would take, in theory, sounds like a really fun mechanic to give you rewards in time without just giving you the whole pie. But it does it so slowly that there's no realistic way for you to actually get that territory. What I can only describe as a giant pile of fucking bullshit, the Italian fucking Navy has shown up in the Baltic somehow and got just enough, you know, with the ships and the boats. They got just enough of it to naval invade my ass. And oh boy, are they keen on naval invading my ass. But this is really the kind of campaign that's starting to weigh on me. At every turn, something terrible happens and I have to respond. And every time I get a win, they take it back off me. At least I am able to put a stop to the naval invasion before it gets out of hand. Good God, I need manpower. And I need to protect every single port I have, apparently. Because there's nothing funnier than this. I decided to just take Berlin. The line is as thin as it is, but we're going to try and inch forward. I'm going to force deploy these divisions, though. They're green. I don't care that they're green. I just need them over there, holding the line. Oh dear, this is getting pushed. Why are they pushing this? How are they even able to supply this? I'm just gonna fall back to this position and where I can actually get supplies. Oh, and they're still sinking some of my ships. Everything's bad. Help me. I think we're doing well in this war in terms of participation, well over half. All right, and I don't have to fight anyone else for the time being. Thank God it's time to mobilize the Black Reichswehr. I don't like what it's gonna do to my industry, but I have very few options. We have to fix this country one way or the other, because nothing is ever easy. Italy's naval invaded me yet again, this time up here, so the armor has to shift around again. I'm holding on to a little more territory than I would like. I need those men. I need that mobilization. I need it quickly. Fortunately, I did manage to steal a warfare facility in Potsdam, which is neat, I guess. Poland's starting to lose over in the north. Oh my God, stop losing, Poland. And that just resets all the compliance because of the Italian shenanigans. Well, that's great. We'll just kill them in honest retribution. Oh, what's this? Großer Vaterländischer Krieg. Yes, the Great Patriotic War. Sweet, it will be less costly to annex German mainland. Okay, we'll declare war. Already done. Civil War opponent. All right, great. Yeah, it just makes everything better. I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter because we're already at war. I think I've really pissed off the socialists. They're really trying to break that second pocket. I want to get that finished up. If I could just clear up this area around Riga, I could kill so many Germans, but no. All right, we're going to operate under the assumption that fortune does indeed favor the bold. No more coastal garrisons. Everyone to the main line. 18 divisions here, 21 divisions here. I'm going to punch the armor right through the Küstrin, Ostmark, Poznan. We're going to try and link up, and we're going to try and punch up from this side as much as we can. If it fails, we will fail gloriously. There we go. Our soldiers' valor is fueled by your sacrifice. 10% attack on core territory. Let's do this. Drive, baby, drive. We do not have the troops to sustain this kind of assault. But, you know, if we don't try, we won't do anything either, so... Go big or go home, I guess. If it works, it's not stupid. We're coming close. We're coming close. We're coming in hot. All right, I'm going to do force attack so they can keep going. And these guys punch into these two tiles. I think we can link up. Go, 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 go. Go in there. And you drive north towards Küslin. Pinning attack there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! We have done it! We have achieved what we... Oh... Alright, no more front lines here. Main front. This is the big one. This needs to be held. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, armor, head north. And take Küslin. Attack aggressively north. All right, we need to hold the northern pocket with like the minimum amount of required troops. Should be enough troops to hold that. Yeah, it's green. It'll do. It'll do. Oh, did not think we'd do it. Now to smash our way through the Kuslin, take their port up there, and without their port, they'll be in a world of trouble. Again, this is so typical. I see success. It is yanked out of mine hands. Fine, I'll take 3 divisions to head north. Okay. Alright, punch on through, clean that up. I'll use the infantry as well, because we need to hurry up and get that sorted out. Yes, Achtung Panzer indeed. Take the port, brother. Oh, they've taken the port up there as well, so these guys are all isolated now. Fuck! I need to punch up through Riga, or I'm gonna lose 6 divisions. No. And that's a lot of divisions they're pouring in. Oh my god, that is a lot of divisions. Could I ask the Soviets for military access? I can ask the Soviets for military access. On that note, we are leaving. And this is also getting sorted out. Good. I'll retake the north eventually. Gdynia's looking crowded. Oh boy, I think I found the entire Italian army. Yep, we're going in. 40 divisions in Gdynia. Well, don't mind if I do. And Gdynia is ours, and we'll integrate that as well. Love that. Armor is the solution to all of man's problems. With that great victory gives us one solid front line. We've inflicted massive casualties on Italy and Germany. That's 10-to-1 odds. And now we're going to do what I set out to do at the start. We're going to cut their front line in half. Pinning attacks there. Head on south. Head up and get to Dresden. Yes. And one more tile, please. Get this army punching in. Come on. Cut them in half. Suck on that. Massive assault on all German positions. Forward for victory for the Kaiser. It is ours for the taking. Basically, we're gonna take everything off Poland before Poland can reclaim it for themselves, because, you know, we're more deserving than Poland. Yep, that pretty much mops up this entire flank. Oh, that is a that is a lot of German divisions about to be destroyed there. All right, let's regroup. Bring the armor back in. We're gonna go for the final solution to the German problem. You know, after our little stunt here, that's 4 million casualties, and their army's virtually gone. The final victory is in sight, at least as far as the Germans are concerned. Yep, socialist resistance crumbling. We'll cut off that northern section of the front just for good measure so we can kill them right and proper. Oh, these are disgusting front lines, I grant you. They have capitulated. Mine hated enemy is defeated. We have victory. Well, victory of sorts. We still have an Italy we need to deal with. Obviously, straight down into Italy. Cuxhaven is quite busy today. Oh, Mussolini. You are about to have such a bad day. And communist Germany is defeated. I don't know why this event is firing now, because that is going to hurt us a lot. It is going to smash every bit of our industry, army, or nation. That unlocks the Reconstruction Authority and essentially breaks my industry, yeah. Okay then, I guess we are doing Reconstruction. It's okay, I don't need an economy to defeat Italy. Italy's already dead. Compliance in German states is actually rising relatively quickly, so we may actually end up with some more cores here. And baby, there we are. Deutsches Kaiserreich. We are back and better than ever, except for Danzig. Damn, I want Danzig. And there goes Mussolini. And if I do happen to lose the Polish lands, we'll just reappropriate them? That's communist Italy. Oh, that's so weird. All right, that's the Liberation Council. And this is communist Italy that rose up. Well, they're all dead anyway, so eh. Now the last major power is Finland. Of course it's Finland. It's all fine. I'm just gonna set up to fight the next major enemy, which is undoubtedly gonna be the Soviet Union. Soviets just cancelled their non-aggression pact. I'm slightly concerned about what's heading my way now. My country's not... Oh, crap. All of that went back to Poland. Damn, I was about to core those things. I guess in that case, rush troops north? Because I'm still at war with Finland, and I'm afraid the Soviets might come for me as well. Manpower's all gone, and I'm actually demobilizing. Oh no. I suppose on the bright side, this does mean I can finally establish my Baltic Duchy, because I'm taking all this stuff for myself. It would appear the United States have created a 51st state. I just don't want to look at it. Just mop this up, finish the job here. It's disgusting. That should see us secure Estonia for a brighter future, hopefully. Hey, I think we did it. Okay, that means I get... Where is it? No! Riga. How do I not control Riga? Oh, the game thinks the Poles control Riga. You've got to be shitting me! That's not even true! That's not even slightly true, you liars! Anyway, while I wait for an opportunity to take out the Confederated Finno-Russian republics up there, we're simply going to work down here. This is going to fix our country, because right now we have a few problems. An overextended bureaucracy, a worn-down military, and something else. Economic disarray. This reconstruction branch allows us to fix all of them, and then at the end of it, Weltpolitik gives us new goals to aim for. We can strike back at those who hurt us. And now you can tell we're actually getting a little bit, teeny tiny bit of manpower, because we are slowly integrating more parts of Germany. Vorpommern is now a core, Mecklenburg and Holstein. We just need to get the compliance up to either 50 or, I believe, 50 or 80%. It depends on the state. Still, we're getting more cores, which means more manpower. I can finally fill my garrison needs. So it would seem the French have seen sense. Side by side against communism. I could do that. So we'll have to revise our military deployment somewhat, considering the current situation. We'll talk to the French. Yes, we will join their glorious battles. But first, I have to actually deploy my military in a way that makes sense. Suppose it will allow the French to pour in and reinforce Czechoslovakia. I'll answer the call. So I'm going to be fighting China, Estonia, Iran, the US, Romania, Portugal, the Soviets, Poland, the Philippines, Mongolia, Vanuatu. Oh my god. Why not fight the world, France? Let's just go in swinging. I should be able to quickly overrun what limited positions they have in the area. I am training more troops. I just don't have the guns because I'm wasting inordinate amounts of equipment on garrisons, which does hurt. Hopefully we can quickly overrun the Poles. At least that secures Gdynia. How's production looking? Could be worse, admittedly, but could be way better. Well, I guess the one joy I do get from this is I now get to play Dissect the Empire. So we're gonna just cut these guys to pieces. Something the armor is very, very well suited to. I am unfortunately a little light on the troops, but I think we still have a quality edge. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna carve up sections of the front, destroy them, and keep moving. Try to negate the enemy's advantage in numbers that way. And meanwhile, I'm still trying to fix this broken-ass country, but that is a big Deutsches Kaiserreich. I like that. Yes. Ah, lovely. Another little pocket. I wonder how many casualties these guys consist. Oh, definitely need to move in and take out Finland, though, to get that first peace deal. Get that war out of our hands. Poland still has a lot of troops. Soviets still have some troops. I think overall, this is a foregone conclusion. They field more divisions, but we have the upper hand because I'm here. And just like that, we've cut off another section of the communist swine's front line. Oh, there's also Americans here. I don't know why FDR insists on helping the commies, but they don't have Czechoslovakia trapped. They're trapped in Czechoslovakia. That is a lot of divisions we're about to make disappear. Oh, I love armor. Yes. Unfortunately, we're going to push all of them onto a tile that has a level 7 fort, so that's going to be great. Fortunately, they're all pretty much dead anyway, so that's going to be one hell of a battle. What was that battle? 300,000 manpower, almost 400k. Not bad. Start the armor push, gentlemen. Rev up your engines. Forward into glory. And looking at the occupation, you can see more and more cores coming online, if you will. Oh, that's the end of Poland. We'll drive to this last city. There goes Poland. Okay, they apparently still control Riga. This is just broken. Annoying. So far, we have fixed most of the economy. We have fixed most of the bureaucracy. Re-education camps, great idea. Now I just need to deal with the political side of things by starting trials. That'll help. Oh dear God, Hungary, what did you do? Horthy, in his mad grab for power, has declared war on the Balkan Entente. Because that's what we needed. Another war. Be that way, it doesn't matter. Let's just mop up in Eastern Europe and then we'll see. Right, we've mauled the Soviets beyond recognition. I could probably, once I get more troops, push them all the way to the end. We've taken Leningrad. We've essentially sectioned the front. Just a little bit more pushing will kill the Soviets. We have a funny event here. We have Catholic Mexico. If I can get my troops over there, they will attempt to save Mexico. And it will give me a foothold to fight the Americans if I want to continue the war that far. And now, trials of the communists. Do I execute them, imprison them, or conduct a fair trial? The game's really telling me just shoot them, though the stability would be nice. Yeah, let's just imprison them. I don't need martyrs. You may also have noticed I have 2.7 million manpower available now. That's because... Bada bing, bada boom, we've cored almost all of Germany and most of Austria, and we will be doing a little more coring before the end. We have military industry. We are churning out equipment by the boatload. Well, Europe's a mess. I was busy in Mexico, and I forgot to turn off my tanks' automatic attack order, and yeah, we've accidentally taken Moscow. I'll take it. Any win is a win in my book. Managed to save Catholic Mexico. Our troops arrived just in time to stabilize the front line here before all of this went down the drain. And now it's a grinding slog all around. Great fun. Well, we're in a little bit of trouble. I kind of glossed over our northern border. And guess who came spilling down? Finland. Gotta admire the gumption on those men. Gotta admire the gumption. Now, I would like to get that over with, so rededicating troops up north. Get it over with. I'll let my allies deal with these last couple pockets. We've done enough damage. I've also managed to convince the British to finally give me Danzig. So, huzzah! Alright, having driven back the yellow foe, it's time we end our little run here. As far as Finland's concerned, armor push up there. This is just a giant, disgusting mess. The front line is so thin. The Soviets don't actually have enough troops to man their many front lines anymore. Looking at this, they have at most 200 divisions, and they're spread thin. Yay, peace deal. I mean, it's fairly obvious what we're gonna do. We're gonna annex all of Germany, and we're gonna annex all of Estonia. And that is the peace deal. We now officially own Germany. All of Germany. And apparently Riga has managed to unscrew itself, so we now establish the United Baltic Duchy. A puppet that I don't have to garrison, and they can have Lithuania. As far as the Soviets are concerned, by the way, yeah, there's really nothing left of them. This is not going to be hard. This is just going to be a matter of driving all the way past the Urals to kill them. Apparently I can reuse the Stasi. It would be beneficial to my spy stuff, but it would give me daily communism. I don't need daily communism. I'd much rather have the extra stability. So goodbye, you disgusting surveillance state. I think I can do a funny here and do the Königsberg Awards and see if I can get Hungary to somehow gobble up more slices of everything. We'll see how that pans out. Also refitting the fleet. Just realized I have a bunch of battleships with terrible fire control. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit better. Make some carriers. Not that it'll ever matter, but yeah, we'll then ship this fleet over to the Caribbean where we might be able to engage the Americans. It would very much be to our benefit if we could actually get out of this stalemate. So I'm moving the tanks over as well, and then we kill the Americans. The Soviets are on their way out anyway. Alright, I'm going to see how this works. The Königsberg Awards. I'm going to click that button and give them Slovakia and Northern Transylvania. You know, the world situation right now apparently did nothing. Well, I'll settle for that. It's fine, really. They will capitulate when they have 11% or less. Fuck me, that is a lot of... Gee whiz. Well, I think we can all agree that this is not great. I should have gotten the collaboration government. Unfortunately, I cannot get collaboration governments as a member of the Entente because that's a democratic faction. So over here we have dealt with fake Mexico, and we once again have Catholic Mexico. The Navy's on its way here to secure the coastline as well. They are angry and well fitted. Hopefully we can sink some US ships, and we're right up against the US border here as well. Well, actually, we're in Texas, or Tejas now, so straight to Houston and San Antonio. That'll teach them. A lot of work to be done. We're almost there. Oh, there go the Soviets. They had nothing left. Absolutely nothing. And that means I can bring the full might of mine armies to bear against the remains. There's a lot of remains here. Yeah, against the Americans, basically. I'm bringing everything home to deal with the Americans. Someone else could, you know, garrison all of this. I'm pulling out. I am redirecting all efforts to capitulating the US of A now. Speaking of a mess, I'd say that's a first good engagement against the American fleet. Took some hits with my pre-dreadnought hulls, but I did sink 37 enemy destroyers. I'm actually curious to see how this plays out. These are relatively modern ships compared to my pre-dreadnought designs. The only good ships I have are Scharnhorst and Gneisenau. Good slogging match. I think we'll get some repairs, and then I think we will have fought enough. Up here, America, they're pushing me a little. I need to go and fetch my main army so I can quickly and easily swing down into the American heartland, clean up, get it over with. Let's go! My outdated hulls are actually winning. I think it's just because we sank so many of the destroyers that now that the real heavy hitters are coming out to play, they just don't have any screens left. And as a result, bada bing, bada boom, they're all gone. Yeah, that's 2 unescorted carriers. If I can catch those, that's goodbye. I should probably split the really slow ones off. Yeah, that should speed up the fleet. There we go. Perfect. Caught them. Pants down and everything. There go the Yorktown and Saratoga. And the Intrepid. And everyone else. Sweet. On to Orlando, boys. We're going to Disney World. Woo! I think America's defiant stand is over. We've broken through to the East Coast, and Richmond is already in sight. Washington, Baltimore, it's all gone. It's all German, well, Mexican. Real. Ooh, this is, looking at this is probably like something, especially the Texans dread. It's all Mexico now. Yeah, just having the armor zip on through there, doing excellent work. Front line's really long, but doesn't matter with the amount of troops currently deployed. My allies bring a lot of fun to the party, and I just do the pushing. Let the allies follow behind. We have plenty of divisions. Good. Let's take a trip up there. Boston, and then Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Chicago. Yeah, that's like it's the end of it. That's it. 100%. The US of A is gone. With the faction, we'll take our slices and call it a day. And with that last peace deal, 1944, we're done. Hungary made out like a bandit. Horthy took everything he could get his grubby little hands on. Just absolutely went wild here. We got all of the core territory, or potential core territory, we came here for. We have our Danzig, we have all of our German land, we have Austria. Only thing we're lacking is the Sudetenland, but it's 1944. I don't fancy another war. The Russian Federation gets their Kerensky. We are done. Oh my god. Japan, Yeah. Let's look away. We have restored Germany's soul, the Deutsches Kaiserreich reigns, and we've got a massive navy in the bargain. So, well, I guess the Kaiser can be happy this run. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would recommend you give this mod a try. It's weird, it's wacky, it's wild, but there's nothing like playing the underdog punching up. Anyway, if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.